Welcome, everybody, to the Jesuit Alumni Dad Bod League Halloween podcast. With Halloween on Sunday, we thought we'd get into the spirit a little bit earlier. I'm your host, Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
I'm on vacation.
And I am Wicket Bob.
The fuck is that?
An Ewok. I aided in the battle against the Empire on the forest moon of Endor.
You ate what?
I aided in battle.
You aided a battle. I aided some prison salsa.
Ooh, yum.
Nice segue.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Gambrel,
right.
prisonsalsa.com. Go to it, order it. Some of you guys were talking about how you don't know how to get it. I literally talk about this on the podcast every week. Gambrel Prison Salsa.
This is literally the second week you've talked about it.
Every week, Bob.
Okay.
Pretty sure you could just set it in the group chat and that would bring it to
Holy shit.
basketball.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
pretty sure that'd be the easiest way of getting it.
Yeah.
I'm not in charge of marketing.
Obviously.
All right, guys. Well, originally had 15 people commit, so I tried to come up with 3 even teams. Michael was the outlier since he was the only big guy coming. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. And so my plan to put Nick on Bob's shoulders to create a mega human will have to wait another week. Pretty sure Michael would have still had the advantage in the height range, though.
Yep.
Speaking of Nick, it was nice to have him back out there. He's missed the last few weeks because of, and I quote, lame excuse, lame excuse, lame excuse.
That was his actual excuse?
That was his actual excuse.
I felt like old times having Nick back out there. The Gambrel McVeigh combo continues. Speaking of old times, I want to give a big shout out to some new viewers, the OGs of this league, the Pharaohs. Hope you're all doing well and appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah.
All right. Team 1 this week was myself, Evan, Grant, Taco, Steven, Mitchell, and Nick.
Team 2 was Tim, Reed, Buck, myself, Bob, Tom, and David Pace.
Pretty good matchups. Game 1, Nick came out with a bang. Hasn't played with us at least for over 18 months, and they started off with a nice layup. Evan also had a nice layup to begin the game. Tim hit a nice 2 to tie it up. Mitchell with another 2. Matt had a nice move down low against me. Completely schooled me underneath the basket.
A little fakeroo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Can't say that.
Got you, female dog.
There you go. You can say that.
Tim and Grant they exchanged buckets down in the paint. They were going pretty hard at it. It was a close game. We switched at about 9-7. Evan had hit a big 2 when it was tied at 7-7, so he gave us the lead with that. I had a nice shot. Not really. It was an air ball. I thought it was going to hit the bottom of the rim, and so I kind of charged. Luckily, Mitchell saved it from going out of bounds and worked out in our favor. He passed it right back to me underneath the basket for an easy 1. And then after that, Steven hit the game winner, nice mid-range jumper. We ended up winning 15-9.
Yeah, my team was quite cold in that first game. We started showing up in game 2. We jumped out to a big lead, and then David. Luckily, David had back-to-back turnovers to start, so that definitely helped. A couple of nice 2s by myself, and David Pace had a nice little 2 because I think he was ice cold in the first game. I don't think he had any points, so nice to see him starting to hit his stride in that second game. Bobby had a nice little layup. Yeah, pretty much all I got to say about that. Just one nice little layup.
The paint was wide open last night.
It sure was.
It was not wide open. I drove multiple times, and every time there were like 5 people waiting for me.
Well, that's because you're predictable. Oh, he's going left. He went left. Turnover.
Let's see. Grant, Nick, and David were all ice cold to start the game. Couldn't really hit anything, helping us out, get a nice little lead. Tim had a nice, awesome breakaway that he was all by himself, and he still somehow turned it into a turnover. because he pulled up for the 2, bad rebound, and it ended up going out of bounds. So not great. Let's see here. And then after that, Grant had a nice 2 to start the comeback. And then he had a nice little steal. And then a big answer from Tim. He dropped a 2 to cover up that 2 that Grant had. And then there was a lot of battling back and forth, scoring to being 15-14. My team was winning. And then after David's 5th turnover of the game and 2 consecutive missed 3-point opportunities, Nick finally hit a 2 to put them back up by 1. And then Taco hit that game-winning mid-range shot, make it 17-15 to win the game. I also want to point out that Bobby, not only did he have that 1 layup that I mentioned earlier, but he had a second layup in this game, and it was the layup of the night. It could be the layup of the year. He shot this thing over Nick and over Grant. This thing basically hit the moon and went in. Yeah, if we had a Sports Center top 10, it would be 1, 2, and 3 probably. But yeah, they were just no match for the Ginger on that layup. So game 2 was fun.
Game 3. Man, we went back and forth. Team 2, we went up to a 5-0 lead, and then we lost. Just plain and simple.
Good recap.
We started to rush. The timer started. We were told that there was only a couple minutes left, so we were rushing back and forth. Everybody's trying to hit 2s. Come to find out, we ended the game 6 minutes early. This is where you need to insert the bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, so our timekeeper somehow messed up the time, and we ended early.
It was getting bad ugly, or bad quick. So
it was
getting
fun to
bad
see.
Ugly.
It was fun to see Reed attempt a half-court shot.
Yeah, Reed, what were you aiming at? I don't think you made it to the other side's free throw line. But you tried, and I'll give you that. No, it's typical 3 fashion. Everybody's tired, running back and forth, trying to squeeze in a third game. It just becomes if you're open, if you think you're open, fire it up and just go. I'm pretty sure no one made it down the court more than 3 times. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what game 3 was all about. So, but team 1, hats off to you. It was a clean sweep. You won 3 out of 3.
That's the first sweep we've had since we started doing the podcast, since we've been back at basketball, really.
Yeah.
They were good games, though. The teams were pretty even. Good matchups. We just happened to hit a few more shots when it came down to it. I thought y'all were going to have game 2, but we got lucky.
Yep.
Yeah. Only takes one time.
Very nice little Giants reference there, Bob. I like that.
The card.
All right. Well, that's all we got for today. I want to thank our sponsors, Gambrel Prison Salsa, Bobby Wagner at Keller Williams, and the ever delicious Mountain Dew. Still not a sponsor, but
not a sponsor.
Any day now. Any day they're going to be. We're up to, I think, 33 views on our last video. So, they're going to be knocking at our door any minute.
Yeah. I heard rumors that they're actually about to start knocking, but I don't think they're going to reach the price that we want them to. So,
makes sense. Makes sense.
Talk to our finance department.
Our finance department.
You can find their email address in the link below.
Yeah, it's finance@Jesuit Alumni Basketball.com. That's not a real email address. Don't email that.
That would actually be fantastic.
What if
we made an email?
What if you get a response?
That's not an email. I don't have that email address, so I don't know what's going to happen. But good luck.
Oh man! All right. Well, that's all we got for the Jesuit Alumni Dad Bod League Halloween episode podcast. I've been your host, Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
I am still on vacation.
I'm still an Ewok.
Who ate something.
I forgot to mention one thing. I want to thank Laura for coming out and watching us and being our, what you call it, a sponsor? or a chaperone. I believe.
Chaperone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wanna
we need a
thank you
chaperone.
thanks for coming out and being our chaperone, Laura. We really appreciate it. Without you, we wouldn't have basketball this week. All right, that's all we got for today. From all of us here at the podcast, I want to wish you a happy Halloween. If you're handing out candy, don't mix up your gummy pouches. We'll see you all next Monday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.